call the regular meeting of the Elmwood Park Mayor Council for June 7, 2012 to order at 8:05 p.m. On roll call, council members Castiglia.
Say yes.
Yes. Here.
On roll call, council members Castiglia,
Here.
Coletti,
Yes.
Conboy,
Yes.
Sherwinski, here. Poncino, here. Work, here. Mayor Mola.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Mr. Chairman, I've been requested by the NER for this meeting.
Okay.
Will everyone please rise for our prayer and private salute? Oh God, our Father, we ask you to bless this meeting which we trust for your fatherly care and protection. Please remove all selfishness and prejudice from our hearts and plant them in a keen sense of justice and a greater love for you and our neighbor. Guide us in our deliberations so our decisions will always please you and bring peace and happiness to our community. Amen. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Whereas Chapter 231 of the Public Code of the State of New Jersey requires the commencement of every meeting stated by the presiding officer, now therefore be advised that the meeting requirements of this meeting have been met by publishing an annual notice in the record packets act and Herald News of the Woodland Park by posting such notice in the office of the borough clerk as well as common placement in the municipal building and notifying the office of the citizens. Said notice was posted on January 1st, 2012. This meeting is being taped on the cable. It will be on channel 77 or 76, and it will be on Thursday. They only give us 2 days: Thursday, 4 p.m., and Monday at 2 p.m. So channel 11, and that's going to be from April to September 30th. Then we'll try all over again. Maybe we'll change it again. So it's Thursday, 4 p.m., Monday, 2 p.m. And also, if you want to watch it, it's on www.elmwoodparknj.us. Thank you.
Mayor, this evening under the approval of minutes, we have the May 17, 2012 regular meeting.
May I have a motion, please? Mr. Lucino, second.
Second.
Mr. Work, any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, so ordered.
Motion carries. Mayor, this evening under ordinances on first reading, we have resolution 187-12. Introduce ordinance 12-09 on first reading. Be it resolved that an ordinance entitled an ordinance, the capital ordinance of the Borough of Elmwood Park, Borough State of New Jersey, authorizing the construction of a soccer field at English Avenue Park in by and for the Borough of Elmwood Park, appropriating therefore the sum of $67,500 and providing that such sum so be appropriated and shall be raised from the county grant and from the recreation and other expense current fund of the borough. Be passed and adopted on first reading and be resolved that a final hearing on said ordinance will be heard in the municipal building on Thursday, June 21st, 2012 at 8 p.m. or soon thereafter as same can be heard, at which time and place all persons interested in said ordinance can be heard. Be it further resolved that the borough clerk be and he is hereby authorized to advertise in a legal newspaper a notice of introduction and final hearing as required by law.
May I have a motion, please?
So moved.
Mr.
Second.
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 Mr. Digby, any discussion?
Mayor, yeah? Okay. I'm very excited about this as liaison of recreation as well as the entire mayor and council. Over the last couple of years, this mayor and council has focused on working all of our parks and putting in new playground equipment and everywhere else and doing a lot of improvements at Burrowfield and so forth. And I'm glad that in the audience tonight is Mr. Conti, because this is something I know that's important to him over the years as a councilman and also as a sitting out there in the audience as well. We're going to be redoing English Avenue. We're finally putting in a full soccer field. Last year we did some money to prep to get ready for this. We've done some nice improvements down there, a nice new fence along the creek. We've trimmed some trees. We've had to remove a couple, not that we want to take down trees, but there was a few in the way that we needed to correct just for the field plan. So this is another insertion of over $60,000 that we got through the open space grant. Half came from them, from the county, trying to get back some of our open space money that we send to them anyway. So and we had to do a match. So we're all very excited up here to make these improvements down there. This will just be, again, another phase of finishing up down there. We are now, the rec board is currently working on 2 projects. One is the rec commission is working on, after this, what happens next. We have another funding round coming up for next year already. The paperwork's due in August. We need to finish down at English Ave. There are 2 lots that were purchased a few years back. Developing that, getting it all cleaned up for the residents that live in that area, that live also on the other side of it, which I believe is Davenport, right? Davenport? Am I right? And so forth. So we're working hard on that. I know that's important to this mayor and council. So within the next 2 years, be on top of that, as well as looking at how we're going to improve one of our buildings at Borough Field. So very excited about this. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. Any other questions? Roll call.
On roll call, council members Castiglia,
Yes.
Paletti,
Yes.
Tomboy,
Yes.
Chouinski,
Yes.
Alcino,
Yes.
Work.
Yes.
Motion carries. Mayor, this evening, we have Resolution 188-12, introduced ordinance 12-10 on first reading. We have resolved that ordinance entitled an ordinance creating a new chapter to be entitled Volunteer Emergency Standby Guidelines be passed and adopted on first reading. We have resolved that a final hearing on said ordinance will be heard in the municipal building on Thursday, June 21st, 2012 at 8 p.m. or soon thereafter as same can be heard, at which time and place all persons interested in said ordinance can be heard. Be it further resolved that the Borough Clerk be, and he is hereby authorized to advertise in a legal newspaper a notice of introduction and final hearing as required by law.
Motion, please. Mr. Alcino, second.
Second.
Mr. Work, any discussion?
Yes, Mayor, if I may.
Yes.
This ordinance is long overdue. This is a state of emergency. We understand as firemen and our emergency services, such as volunteer services, such as our ambulance corps, are entitled to some sort of pay. A lot of towns participate in this, and this is just adding on to it. I congratulate the council on this.
Thank you. Any other discussion? Roll call.
On roll call, council members Castiglia,
Yes.
Paletti,
Yes.
Tomboy,
Yes.
Chouinski,
Yes.
Alcino,
Yes.
Work.
Yes.
Motion carries. Resolution 189-12, introduced ordinance 12-11 on first reading. Resolved that an ordinance entitled an ordinance to amend chapter 16 of the Code of the Borough of Menlo Park entitled Property Maintenance be passed and adopted on first reading. Be resolved that a final hearing on said ordinance will be heard in the municipal building on Thursday, June 21st, 2012 at 8 p.m. or soon thereafter as same can be heard, at which time and place all persons interested in said ordinance can be heard. Be it further resolved that the Borough Clerk be and he is hereby authorized to advertise in a legal newspaper a notice of introduction and final hearing as required by law.
Motion, please.
So moved.
Mr. Castillo, Mr. Chouinski, any discussion? Roll call, please.
On roll call, council members Castiglia,
Yes.
Paletti,
Yes.
Tomboy,
Yes.
Chouinski,
Yes.
Alcino,
Yes.
Work.
Yes.
Motion carries. Finally, this evening, Mayor, under introduction of ordinance, we have Resolution 190-12, introduced ordinance 12-12 on first reading. Resolved that an ordinance entitled, an ordinance to amend Chapter 4 of the Code of the Borough of Menlo Park entitled Licensing and Business Registration be passed and adopted on first reading. And be it resolved that a final hearing on said ordinance will be heard in the municipal building on Thursday, June 21st, 2012 at 8 p.m. or soon thereafter as the same can be heard, at which time and place all persons interested in said ordinance can be heard. Be it further resolved that the Borough Clerk be and he is hereby authorized to advertise in a legal newspaper notice of introduction and final hearing as required by law.
Motion, please.
So moved.
Mr. Work, second.
Second.
Mr. Alcino, discussion? Roll call.
On roll call, council members Castiglia,
Yes.
Paletti,
Yes.
Tomboy,
Yes.
Chouinski,
Yes.
Alcino,
Yes.
and Work.
Yes.
Motion carries. Mayor, this evening, under ordinances on second reading, we have Resolution 191-12, introduce ordinance 12-08 on second reading. Whereas public notice has been given by the Borough Clerk that an ordinance entitled an ordinance to fix the salary, wage, and compensation of the white-collar employees, members of the Elmer Park Employee Association, Borough of Elmer Park, County of Bergen, State of New Jersey, from January 1st, 2012 through December 31st, 2013. Whereas said ordinance was introduced and passed in a meeting held on Thursday, April 19th, 2012, and that further consideration of this ordinance will be taken up at this meeting. And whereas all persons interested in said ordinance were given the opportunity to be heard concerning same, and therefore be it resolved by the Mayor and Council of the Borough of Elmer Park that an ordinance entitled an ordinance to fix the salary, wage, and compensation of the white-collar employees, members of the Elmer Park Employee Association, Borough of Elmer Park, County of Bergen, State of New Jersey, from January 1st, 2012 through December 31st, 2013, pass on final reading.
Motion, please. Open to the public. Anyone in the audience who wishes to be heard? None of the three people who are here wish to speak on it. May I have a motion to pass the ordinance?
Did you say 33?
Three.
So moved.
Moved by Mr. Truinsky, second.
Second.
Mr. Clerk, any discussion? Call the roll.
On roll call, council members Castiglia,
Yes.
Galetti,
Yes.
Conboy,
Yes.
Lewinsky.
Yes.
Alcino.
Yes.
Work.
Yes.
Motion carries. Mayor, this evening, under the consent agenda, we have Resolution 192-12, payment of bills, Resolution 193-12, confirmation of checks, Resolution 194-12, confirmation of payroll, Resolution 195-12, authorization to execute an agreement with the Borough of Fairlawn for the use of Memorial Field, Memorial Pool.
Let me just go over that. This resolution is to allow anyone from Elmwood Park to use the Memorial Pool in Fairlawn. There's a fee involved with that, but if you want to use their pool, you would see our clerk, and they come here, they go right to go.
They go to the Recreation Department.
For the Recreation Department, you can sign up for a fee to use the pool in Fairlawn. Thank you.
Resolution 196-12, authorization to execute an agreement with the County of Bergen for the 2012-2014 snow plowing program. Resolution 197-12, approval of block parties. Resolution 198-12, appoint a replacement crossing guard, Salvatore Romano. Resolution 199-12, extend clerical hours in the building department for Laura Doherty. Resolution 200-12, authorize release of cash bond, block 507, lot 25. Resolution 201-12, change order for the 2011 road resurfacing program. Resolution 202-12, appoint firefighter Francisco Salinas, Energy Company Number 1. Resolution 203-12, renew liquor license for the 2012-2013 license term. And Resolution 204-12, authorization to execute a letter to state senators and Assemblyman NJDEP versus Occidental Chemical Corporation of Edna.
So moved.
Conboy?
Second.
Second. Castiglia? Any discussion? Call the roll, please.
On roll call on the consent agenda, council members Castiglia,
Yes.
Galetti,
Yes.
Conboy,
Yes.
Lewinsky.
Yes.
Alcino.
Yes.
Work.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Committee reports, where do we start?
Mayor, if I may, departmental reports, we have the municipal court monthly report, April 2012, library minutes for April 23rd, 2012, and the recreation minutes from April 17th, 2012, and May 15th, 2012.
Motion received and filed.
So moved.
Mr. Galetti, Mr. Truinsky, all in favor, opposed, so ordered. You want to start?
Why not?
Councilman Galetti, committee reports.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, once again, it's that time of the year where our children start singing that famous song, "No more pencils, no more books, no more teachers' dirty books." And with that comes along graduation. The 8th grade graduation will be held on June 21st at 5:30 p.m. Good weather at the athletic field, bad weather at the middle school gym.
Athletic field as well.
Yeah, that's
High school.
The high school graduation will be held on June 22nd at 6:30. They didn't give me a location, but I'm assuming it'll be held at the high school field. And if bad weather, they'll probably go inside. Regarding the busing issue, status quo, nothing has changed since the last meeting. And the $700,000 deficit that the school district is facing was caused by special education unforeseen costs, according to their board meeting statement on May 22nd. Moving on, the Community Day was held on Saturday, June 2nd. We had beautiful weather, thank the Lord for that. The event layout was perfect. The mood in the air was warm and fuzzy, to say the least. Great turnout, and all attendants seemed to have a great time. I take my hat off to Councilman Tom Conboy and the entire rec board, spearheaded by Director Donna Puglisi and staff, Chamber of Commerce, and all the organizations who participated to make it a great day. And regarding the Memorial Day Parade, once again, the gods were with us.
Just one.
Weather a bit warm, but still no rain, right? The event went down without a hitch. It was great to see that the people of this nation haven't forgot the sacrifices that our military forces have made to preserve the freedom that we all cherish.
And last of all, this year's Memorial Day Parade Hero Award goes to Councilman Keith Work. Keith Work had a suit and tie on throughout the whole parade, and when we reached the end, it was soaked. His suit actually was two-toned from the sweat. Mayor?
Thank you. Councilman.
Quite an award.
First of all, I'd like to, but there's no real fire department meeting between this meeting and our work meeting. But I would like to commend the fire department on the Marcal fire. These guys went out the night of Memorial Day, were there at 6 a.m. in the morning. The trucks were polished and washed, ready for parade. Well, needless to say, at 6 a.m. they had to go back and repolish these trucks and everything. Over 130 firefighters, as you know, were at that fire. For a volunteer service, it was unbelievable. I just can't tell you how well organized it was with the county and the state and everything else involved. My hat goes off to them. And like I said many times in the past, we can't afford to pay these people. If this was a paid service, it would be astronomical. Next, Mayor, on the county level, I attended last night. It's the second time in 20 years they cut their budget. The second time in over 20 years. Which is really, my hat goes off to them there. They got actually acclamations from the unions and the white collar workers for the transparency that they are just able to even communicate. And another note, we're still working on the some ordinances to change to make it a little business friendly in the future, and I hope all my council members and colleagues see fit to pass the ordinances that are on the table. And on the last note, I'd like to congratulate Tom and the rec department and all involved in Community Day for huge success this year. One of the biggest I've seen. Everybody had great.
Thank you. Council President Work.
Thank you, Mayor. Once again, the Elmwood Park Health Department will be continuing to offer the free adult consultation and child health clinics for the residents of Elmwood Park. The next free adult consultation and blood pressure clinic will be held on June 19th, which is Tuesday morning, from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. But it will be held at Elmwood Park Recreation Building in Senior Center. So please note, this is a new location for this clinic. The clinic is available for all adults from 18 years and older. No appointment is required, and walk-in residents are welcome. The next child health clinics, which also include free immunizations, will be held on June 11th, Monday evening from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. On July 5th, Thursday morning from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. And on July 9th, which is a Monday evening from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Please remember, the immunizations required by the Board of Education are available at these child clinics. And once again, these clinics offer free well visits and free immunization for families that are underinsured or uninsured. These clinics are by appointment only. Please call Elmwood Park Board of Health at area code 201-996-2038 to set up your appointment. The child health clinic will still be held in a clinic room in the lower level of the municipal building. You can use the Market Street entrance for the clinic. The Board of Health did hold a free rabies clinic, which was held on May 23rd. A total of 83 residents with their pets attended the free rabies clinic. The ASPCA attended the free clinic and offered to insert microchips into the pets for $30. This is the new innovation where you keep your pets where you can find them at all times, and they did offer that at the clinic. And this service was provided by Dr. Silva, the veterinarian used by the Elmwood Park Health Department. A basic food handler class certification will be held on June 13th from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. at the Saddlebrook Senior Center located at 8 Caldwell Avenue in Saddlebrook, New Jersey. All welcome. You must pre-register for this class. The fee will be $20, and food handling classes for all employees and volunteers who work or volunteer and prepare to serve food to the public. I would also like to commend Tom and the Recreation Department on Community Day. It was a fantastic turnout. It's all the nonprofit organizations and businesses in town are showing up. I mean, it was a great turnout, and Chamber of Commerce has been a big pushing for that. As you can see, more and more tables are there. Allows the residents of town to see what type of business we have, and hopefully it'll encourage them to utilize, go to these businesses. Also like to thank us as a Little League president, we were one of the vendors that sold food, and we had a very successful day. like to thank the residents for, buying our product and helping Little League along the way and, helping the children. The money goes a long way for the kids, allows us to, put, brand new uniforms on, beautiful equipment, really helps us along the way. And I'd like to commend the fire department. I didn't witness it. I actually had a picnic that day, but I ran off to watch the fire right across the street from the fire, watching these guys going up and down the ladder. I understand a number of them refused to go to the hospital. They were dehydrated. They were given fluids intravenously, and they were told that they refused. And I see these two gentlemen walking, when I should say walking, driving in the parade the next day. So I'd like to commend the Elmwood Park Fire Department. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you very much. Mr. Polizino?
Yes, Mayor, thank you. Again, I also wanted to just make mention of Community Day this past Saturday. We had a great turnout on a great day. I want to commend Councilman Conboy and for all the municipal organizations that came out to make the day a success as it was. The following day was our ambulance corps annual car show. What we're talking about. But I wanted to thank the members of the community. Again, it was a great day, it was a great turnout, and I appreciate the support you showed for the volunteer organization in our community. Thank you. On the police front, as you may be aware, this governing body gave authorization to Chief Johnson to add 2 to the force. Chief Johnson and his team are currently reviewing candidates and performing the requisite background checks. I anticipate that they will move into the next phase of the process over the coming weeks, and I'll keep you posted on that. And one final note, we have seen in the news over the last couple of weeks, renewed focus on enforcement of having restraints for pets in your car. I'm one of the 20% who do not restrain your pet. And you cannot find a restraint in any pet store now in Bergen County. But I think it's important because the one thing you have to realize is that an unrestrained pet can become trapped out of the car in a low accident and actually be a significant risk to safety while you're driving. So I would take that seriously.
Thank you. I was just wondering, is the presumptive Republican presidential candidate, Mitt Romney, was 30 years ahead of his time by restraining his dog when he was driving with a container on top of the car? Yeah.
I did that with my daughter.
Lou, does that include mother-in-laws too?
Oh, let's not go any further. Mr. Conboy?
Thank you, Mayor. As Councilman Coletti said, school is getting out soon. I'm not sure what that song was. Ours was, "School is out for some." So, boom, boom. Anyway, I think my fellow colleagues are trying to soften me up and give me a little short report here with all these thank yous for Community Day. I appreciate that. Thank you. I can't take all the credit, of course. I'm just the guy behind the wizard behind the curtain. The rec department and Miss Puglisi, our rec director, and her staff, and everybody worked really well. I mean, a lot of times you may watch this on TV, hopefully not just in garbled sound, but you can also watch it on our website, as the mayor always tells you our website address. I know it plays there well. Sometimes you hear some talk back and forth on this council among ourselves and sometimes among the other boards that are here in town that we obviously have some differences with and so forth. But I think it's for the good of the town, the differences. And sometimes, a difference is a good thing, gives you a chance to air things out and so forth. So Community Day was a home run. It was excellent. I want to thank everybody for coming out, all the people, everybody at the rec, everybody else who helped cooperate and everything that day. It really was. I mean, the mayor is the best gauge. I would imagine we've been having Community Day for a long time, not sure for 40 years. But for a good, I would imagine a good time of his, as his being mayor here of this great community. And I'm sure he could tell you about all the other community days. But I do think, since I've been going to Community Day, this was one of the really better attended ones. The weather was very cooperative. Spray grounds look awesome. As you know, 2 years ago we did some work on the spray grounds, and they looked great. Folks were having a wonderful time. So I hope you'll continue to use those spray grounds. I just want to remind everybody, I think I kind of started holding up this stuff, which kind of started a trend. So I just want to remind everybody about the spray grounds. that they are open. As you know, for the last 2 years, we tried one night, and last year we tried 2 nights of leaving it open late for those who come home, can still go out and enjoy the kids out by the spray grounds. Well, we're now going to stay open till 8 o'clock all week long. So please, get at the spray grounds, enjoy it. I want to remind everybody again, our Rex Summer Camp is still accepting registrations. There is no late fee. No matter what anybody tells you, please go there or register online. There is no late fee. You can still get into our camp, so don't miss out on a great opportunity to be part of a great camp. As I was giving my report regarding Community Day, as you all know, I'm also a liaison to the Chamber of Commerce. So I'm gonna really shock all of you. Now this is setting the bar on handouts. There you go. I want to thank all the members of the Chamber, Mr. Conley in the audience, who helped out at Community Day. Donations were the highest in a long time for folks to help offset that cost, so that Community Day could, to share with all of you, Community Day usually is not in the black, because it's a great day for the community to come out and we let the budget just go. But this year I think we're actually going to be in the black, because we're fiscal Republicans. As you can see, the town approves, they're not here. Only 3 out of 19,000 plus. So we must be doing a good job. So I want to thank everybody at the Rex. So don't forget, besides these events, we also have movie night coming up soon. And also on the calendar, you'll see notices, but coming up on August 3rd, telling you early, will be the National Night Out, which we've been doing now for a couple of years. Chief Johnson's first National Night Out, so we're already starting to plan that. I do want to share with the members of council a little preview. You're getting a little early snippet of information for next week's our next work meeting. Today, our CFO, Roy Rigatano, and I were on the phone for a while in a conference call discussing our finances and so forth, where we are. I'm very proud to report at this point, unless something happens in the next 7 days, or between now and our next work meeting, between our outstanding borough clerk slash administrator and our CFO and all of our department heads, not only are we on budget, we are actually, as far as spending it, we are below the numbers where we would be. And it's showing that our department heads are also being very fiscal, because if they're not, they know we're going to come after them. So they're not, just because they have it, they're not spending it. They know it's the taxpayers' money. So they're being very, you'll get a preview next week of a first half review of that. So I'll give you a little early detection on that. As Councilman Clay did say, school is getting out soon. St. Leo's gets out this Friday. They're over tomorrow. They're out early this year. They didn't use any of their snow days. So be careful, as even the public kids get out, the public schools here in town get out. Watch the roads. I want to congratulate all the 8th graders at St. Leo's for graduation last night. They had a great year. I wish them all the best in high school. In case, I don't think we have a public meeting before our school. I think we do. But in case we don't, I'm going to take the opportunity now to congratulate all of our 8th graders in our public schools who will move up to the high school ranks, and all of our seniors graduating. Hopefully I can make the high school graduation this year. So I want to congratulate them. I'd like to congratulate my own son, Thomas. He's graduating. He's a senior at the Izod Center Monday night, and he's going on to Montclair College, staying home. So good job, Tom. Nice 4 years. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for the accolades. No other report, Mayor.
I'll have to follow that.
Barry, do you want to give a report?
I'm going to try. Just hold up your side.
Larry, you know how to follow that? Progress.
Progress. I've been Tom Convoy's partner in the campaigns the 3 times we ran together.
We're very close.
He'll sit up here and give us all credit. Yes, we're involved in every issue, including recreation and everything else. We all are involved. He'll sit up here and give us all credit, but he's the energy behind all of these things. You see Community Day going the way it does. You see the recreation department improving, and the parks the way they are. Even the National Night Out, the first one me and Thomas went to, I guess it was in 05.
Yeah.
It was a fire engine and 3 people standing there. You can see the way it is now because Tom got involved. So it's Councilman Convoy, this is the things that he does. Behind the scenes, he'll sit up here and he'll congratulate us all. Like I said, we do take part in everything, but he's the spark plug behind all that. I want to congratulate him again on Community Day. I think the VFW and the American Legion did a good job again with the Memorial Day Parade this year. As far as the DPW goes, you know, they have their regular routine chores that they do during the month. The only really extra thing they did, you know, this past month was to get everything prepared for Memorial Day.
and the breakdown afterwards. I think I'm gonna talk to somebody, like I mentioned a couple of times already, about getting maybe a roof on that grandstand or something, because that's very good. And those seats, same metal chairs like we have here.
I agree.
They have 150 degrees. All right, as far as the planning board, Nadi's Bakery, I guess they've been here for a little over a year. They'll be changing hands. Somebody else is coming in by the name of Crumbs Bakery. Nadia's, I was down here a few times for birthday cake. I'm going to miss that because I think they even serve it at Tiramisu, the restaurant. Excellent cake. We were down there once or twice to get a birthday cake. That'll be changing hands. With Crumbs Bakery's coming in. I don't remember exactly, but I believe Nadia's, they did some of the baking on the site and some was brought in from a different site, from what I can remember. I don't remember if it was bread that was brought in. But this new guy, McCrum, will be doing all the baking on the premises. So we'll see how that turns out for him. I hope he does a little better than they did, I guess. That again is just in the progress, not in the process. Nothing has been approved on that yet. It's just in the process right now. They'll be coming back for a work meeting next month. We also have a fitness center applying in the shopping center up on Broadway, the Elmo Shopping Center. We have BioReference is expanding again. Thank God for BioReference. They're one of the best commercial people we have in town. I think they're the biggest now. I think they have more people working at it than even Mark out. An accounting department is coming in on Route 46. This will be a good, it's on where 1001 used to be. There's a strip mall there now, 4 or 5 spaces. This will be coming in. It fits in there nice. The right kind of thing. And over on Bush's Lane, a distributor will be coming. Well, like I said, this is in the process. A distributor is applying to come in. He'll just be distributing restaurant dinnerware. I heard he's taking over a building that was a bakery.
Peters.
I don't really remember. Yeah, Tom was there last night at the meeting. I don't really remember a bakery being there. They made pita bread, supposedly.
Small.
Yes, small ones. And that's about it right now for the planning board. I have a couple of reminders.
I'm sorry.
You go, pal.
A couple of reminders. Tires and computers, electronics, we can't pick them up at the curb anymore. Even paper shredding, you can go to, let me see where this is. Saturday, June 23rd, the Campcar Mountain Reservoir up in Mawa. You can go up there with your electronics. If you have things that need to be shredded up, they'll do it for you there. Hazardous Waste, June 10th, it's a Sunday. The hours are 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. That'll be at Bergen Community College. Your hazardous waste is the stuff laying around your garage, fertilizers, gasoline, kerosene. Bring it up there. One reminder, the breakfast for the American Legion is the 3rd Sunday. It's a $4 breakfast. Can't beat it. I believe the date is 6/17, will be the 3rd Sunday this month. Last month, I went with the mayor. I guess we get there between 9 and 10 o'clock. We're usually there at 9 and 10 in the morning. As we were leaving, Councilman Truinsky showed up. If we would have known, we would have hung around a little while longer. We're there. We're over there having breakfast. Somebody wants to stop in. I think we can eat and talk at the same time. Well, some of us can. If you want to stop in and do a little of that, we'll be there the 3rd Sunday, the 17th, between 9 and 10 a.m. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. Supervisor even Walter Juno. Mr. Work, you get a chance to.
I did forget to add something, Mayor. Bergen County Freeholders passed a resolution recognizing the week of June 11th to June 17th as National Little League Baseball Week, which I'm pretty happy to hear. Being I am president of the Elmwood Park Little League, it's a special organization. We've been involved with all baseball leagues, and Little League has a real good organization, very organized. Teaches the kids the game of baseball the right way, and also very safety minded. We have a safety program that we have to follow that allows us to save 20% on our insurance. So I'm real happy about that. And just to let you know, next year will be the 10th year that the Elmwood Park Little League has been in existence. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. Mr. Gibbon? Excuse me for mentioning this, but did anyone mention Community Day?
No, Mayor, I forgot about it.
My report is progress then. Anyone in the audience?
I just got one more thing I forgot to mention, briefly. Also on Memorial Day, the ambulance corps was there on standby. They they had 20-minute rests that were mandatory for each firefighter as they came down off the roof because of the intense heat. They hydrated them and took care of them. And also, Tom, on that graduation note, my son graduated college finally.
There you go.
Cum laude in 4 years, which was a great expectation. Thank you.
Congratulations.
That is only one of 3 different items that Martin Luther King said when he was ordered for free at last. Thank God, free at last. Free at last. Anyone in the audience who wishes to speak? Mr. Condon.
Steve Conde, 274 Market Street. The ordinance on first reading, the property maintenance, what's that all about? Because maybe I missed something.
Property maintenance ordinance that was introduced tonight will allow the municipality to place a lien on individuals' property where we need to send it to the Department of Public Works to either door up the home if it's dilapidated or maintain the lawn,
Okay.
overgrowth vegetation, that kind of thing.
Well, since you're hiring 2 police officers, one question's out of the way. What about after 2 officers are possibly hired, are we going to be hiring a dispatcher? Rather than having a police dispatcher on the desk?
We're
Police officer.
looking into that very seriously, hiring dispatches and getting more police out to work.
Any progress on River Road with the cleaning up of the down trees and things along either side? Especially on the opposite side of Route 4. A lot of down trees.
River Road is a county.
I'm aware of that.
Yeah, we're trying to get them to do it. We're just backed up with our own DPW.
Any resolution with the library board?
Yeah, we were.
Last week when I was at the work session, it was interesting to hear a couple of comments. And I'm curious why we haven't possibly jumped in with Fair Lawn on redevelopment on Route 4.
We don't, we work with
That's not what I was hearing, though.
Mr. Casman, you can explain the group we meet with.
I actually serve as the liaison to the Broadway Improvement Commission. So
Okay.
We've been working with them. There really has been no output, like funding at this point on capital.
Okay.
That may be what was alluded to. I'm in communication with them.
Okay.
We've been working with them about 2 years.
With the Mr. Langen's project, see a big sign down there. I guess they're ready to rent. And can we get a report from the fire department? Because I'm really curious if they signed off on the pressure test down there.
Yeah, we can get a report, Mr. Trubisky.
And also did the DPW sign off on it as well?
I think I know they've signed off on it. Especially the fire department, they actually put it in the fire.
Yeah.
Unless the fire marshal.
Okay. I'm curious, if you go down there with a pumper and you open up both hydrants, you're going to have enough water pressure. It's the same line.
Fire marshal.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Fire marshal.
Anyone else who wishes to be heard? If not, just want to reemphasize, you can see this on channel 77 on cable vision. Thursday, 4 o'clock, Monday, 2 o'clock. Or you can get this on our website, www.elmwoodparknj.us. May I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second. Moved by Mr. Coletti, second by Mr. Conklin. Discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
So moved. Thank you for attending the meeting, all 3 of you.